Hey, welcome to the Rex Hex. Well, actually, minus Rex, Hex Plus, and Apex show.
Yeah.
I sent them the links. This is good stuff. Hopefully, she'll come in, and yeah, Rex will show up. Even sometimes I sent you the link. Oh God, dang it! I'm going to send you a link again. Did it not work? Oh, mercy. Let me go ahead and get in the thing here. Yeah. All right. Oh, criminy. All right, here we go. I'll do it again.
Way.
Check your Twitter, Rex. I'll send you another link. Here, I'll send you this one. Dagnammit. Oh my God, things going weird. All right, paste. All right, paste it. I'm pasting it. Here we go. Yeah. All right, I sent you another link. Check your Twitter, Rex. Is your Twitter working today? Is it working?
Maybe Elon's doing some tinkering.
Is he really?
I noticed
I'll put it in the chat.
The Twitter interface has changed. The icons have changed.
Oh my God, really? Oh, here he is. Okay. There you are.
Hey, what's up, Rex?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, we're rounding it out.
Yeah, I sent Mrs. Goodstuff the link like 20 minutes ago.
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll make it on. So welcome,
everyone. I'm. You didn't send me the link, Apex.
I didn't.
Oh, you did. Well,
I don't know. Twice.
Well, I mean, Saturday at 9:48. Is that when you sent it?
No. I sent it just like about 25 minutes ago, and I sent another one just like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the link that's up there, because I'm just on it right now, it's ended. And so
I don't
know what date that was.
That was an old
Saturday at 9:48.
Yeah.
I never got a link.
That's old.
Well, you know, sometimes I'll put the link up there and then I'll forget to hit the arrow. It'll bring it up, but it doesn't send it. So
I made sure I hit those arrows. I made sure I did. So
all right, okay.
Happy Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Actually, it's noon in the East Coast. So, guys, how was your week?
So scary. Busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
Me too.
Yeah. So tired.
But you know what? This is Big King's weekend. What do you think about it? Beowar, trying to get that funded this week. So I'm going to go ahead and share
93%.
93%, everyone. That's awesome. 93. Now we can get up to
go run get my coffee. What are you drinking, Hex?
Coffee.
Oh yeah.
I've had mine like an hour ago, and it just went.
Yeah, I did like a 3.5 hour show coffee thing. I didn't expect
Holy
that.
mackerel.
Or 3 hours, 45 minutes, something like that.
Oh mercy. Yeah, all right, here it is, folks. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. Yeah.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side. march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Oh, yes. Back at today, folks. Bound Indiegogo. It's just 93% funded. We can get to 100%. He's Vic's scheduling about 2 or 3 shows this week, including Bancroft toward the end of the campaign. Let's hope it's not really the end. Let's hope it's just the beginning of something really great.
He's got 2 he's doing on Monday. He's on Wise Guys at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Wow, that's great.
Wise Guys got a good channel. And Metal Movies and Brewskis, he's going to be on 3 p.m. Eastern. And then the 25th, Tuesday, he's doing Luke Stones at 10 Eastern.
Very cool.
And then Michael Bancroft on the 27th at 11 Eastern time.
Oh,
he's going to try and get on Mandy's show. Hopefully he can.
That'd be great. And let's go share our friend, our one and only HEX Allen, and his wonderful campaign on the screen. Nephilim Squadron.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that beautiful beam footage.
You squadron, I squadron, we all squadron for the squadron?
Nephilim Squadron.
Yeah.
You scream, I scream, we all scream for the... Okay, anyway.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, look at that kick-ass. Oh, are you ready for your mind to be blown?
Hey, you. Sci-fi fan. Are you finally ready to have your head explode? Never before seen sci-fi action. A strange new world.
Indeed.
Exotic technology. Kick-ass characters. And a story that will turn your mind inside out.
No!
Nephilim Squadron. Volume 1. Available now on Indiegogo.
Hell yeah.
Hex, you are my worst nightmare. I don't want my brain turned inside.
Never.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So you're funded.
That reminds
already, right?
me of the old Scanners movie. Remember that?
Yeah, it does.
That's where
Is that
well that footage is from Scanners directly.
Oh, okay.
The bald guy.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy who's head
No
exploded.
wonder it reminds me of that.
Doubt.
Okay, I'm a step behind, Hex. Forgive me.
Yeah, so it's still there, still in demand.
Who was the lady in
$5,000 after a year?
Yeah.
I need to get on more shows, but I reach out to people like these mid-tier people, and I get ghosted. So I don't know what to do. What can you do beyond? What can you do to avoid getting ghosted? I don't know. Maybe it's the company I keep. I don't know. Maybe guilt by association, and people don't want to put me on their shows anymore.
Now, are you adding things, to the campaign, like new artwork or?
No, I mean it's been no. I mean it's quite a bit here already.
Yeah,
and it's not like I'm doing gangbusters.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. I would think about, making those maybe as a stretch goal, those patches into stickers, and then you can upgrade the patches or something too. Yeah. I mean, I just like the images of those. Who did you have design those? Hex, did you design those?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Those are awesome. I think that's an awesome concept to have patches for the different squadrons.
Yeah,
I love it.
If I don't reach that 8,000 by the time I'm ready to go to print, I'll just sell them individually.
You were off the internet about this time for like a couple months, right?
Yeah, my mom just passed away around this time, and had a lot to deal with, so wasn't into streaming or socializing.
Right. And then when you came back, I came on your show and met you for the first time. So And I think I had seen you around before that in the chats and stuff. So it wasn't like I was unfamiliar with you, but I was like, oh yeah, Hex Allen. I've seen him around. I go on his
Absolutely.
show, and I think you were gaming maybe, or I don't know. You may have been working on your stuff, but it seems like you were gaming when I came on. I talked to you.
Yeah.
Back in like November of last year.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been Cyberpunk.
Right after you got back from your that old game that you play.
Oh.
The old one.
Oh, the David Bowie game, right?
Is that David Bowie game? Oh, we talking about the
Omicron. Was it Omicron?
No, it was freaking.
that was in February.
What was that movie? Labyrinth. Was it Labyrinth? No. Did they make a Labyrinth video game?
I never played that.
No,
I didn't know if there was.
They probably should have. Yeah.
It's one of those the Jim Henson produced movies. Yeah, it's good.
You could do the old Greek mythology Labyrinth. I mean, really, a lot of these games are mazes, right? I mean,
yeah, they are.
They probably have with the Minotaur and all that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Minotaur at the center of it. Yeah. You want me to go whisper in Mrs. Goodstuff's ear?
Yeah, please. Besides me.
Yeah. Hey, Mrs. Goodstuff, where you at, man?
Yo, where you go? Where are you?
I don't think I've ever DM'd Mrs. Goodstuff. Really?
No? I'll DM her. I'll DM her again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, tell her Rex is waiting. Yeah.
Yes.
And she says, well, I'm definitely not coming on.
They could have Mr. Goodstuff on too. That's fine. I don't mind.
Maybe it's a bit intimidating when you have three guys whose names all rhyme with sex.
Right. No, she's up for coming on. She said she would.
Well, I mean, it's Apex is I mean, it's kind of freaky. He's got a character called the Creepster that licks women.
The Creeper, yeah. The Creep.
The Creeper, yeah.
The Creep.
The Creep.
Creepster is Nasser's creation.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry for that. Didn't mean to.
The red thing. Yeah, so here's Nephilim Squadron. It's a action-packed sci-fi epic, 80 pages in color. And currently I have chapter
more
1
than you can handle.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh. Chapter 1 right here is the black and white.
Let's blow it up.
Blow it up real good.
Real good. I have that one. Yes, that was the one the leftover copies you're trying to get rid of. And I'm like, I'm back in it.
Or two.
I'm like, yeah.
Trying to get rid of, man, that doesn't sound good.
That sounded horrible. Sorry.
No, I packaged it.
Extras. Yeah.
I packaged it as a single when there should have been stuff in it. And
that was great, man.
Yeah.
I'm got to read through that. I'm behind on my reading. I've got at least.
Oh, please do.
I'll DM you. I'll DM you if you still have one of those Apex. I'd like to buy one.
Oh, I only have one.
Or not you, Apex, but I meant Hex.
Hex. Yeah, Hex. Now we're confusing each other.
I'd buy chapter 1 to read it.
Yeah. Yeah. You could,
after I'm done fulfilling chapter 1, I'm going to put it up on this campaign.
Okay.
To ship immediately.
Okay.
And it has an add-on too,
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to put it up on that then. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I like the patches. I mean, if you can't reach the gold patch, those would be great stickers too. And I don't think it would hurt, you not doing them as patches later. Where are you at on the campaign? How much are we up at to?
What was it? $4,074.
Almost 5,000. We need to get you to 5,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, let's
do it.
It launched.
Let's see. Time. Also, if we can get Rex some more purchases on his ash can today. So I'm gonna go
What?
ahead and yeah, see if people can buy your ash can too as well.
Oh,
Can't leave you out.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Getting ready to go
gotta
print.
support
Go
everybody.
to print. I did.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if see if we can get you. I'm gonna look for it.
I'll see if
Flyer,
you can get me to. Yeah.
ash can, double flyer ash can on Indiegogo. It won't be slow.
I'm trending on page 300 probably.
Page 300.
No, I don't know.
What?
But I've been close to page 200 before,
Oh, that's great. What
I
page
mean, you
are
can
you
really
on now?
drop if you don't get any money with your cam. I think the last person was Horror Mike that backed my book.
Oh my gosh, we need to get some more backers on this one, man. Should
Oh,
be a
yeah.
really good,
Yeah.
a good thrilling book for people to actually know about. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have those scans if you would like to take a look at those. Now I showed those. If you don't, that's fine. That Vic's work that he sent me yesterday.
Oh yeah. Let me first before you do that, let me go ahead and
Sure.
let's just go and
trailer.
play this beautiful trailer here. Oh shoot.
30 seconds, it's over with,
Yes, back at today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me refresh.
I like how the story's developing.
Oh, good. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. It's
Dadgummit.
good to give yourself time to really make it the best that you can,
Agreed. Where's the?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's
Anyway, you're at
concepts and I do.
39 backers at $718. Let's see if we get that baby a boost.
Yeah.
Do you $10? You
Yeah.
black and white.
One more backer, I get I'll have 40 backers. That's awesome.
Plus, you get 2 cards, right?
It's getting ready to go to print too. Yeah, you get 2 trading cards. It's going to be 12 pages, and then there's a supplement that's 12 pages. So you're getting 24 pages plus 2 trading cards.
What a
and
deal for $10.
one of the both trading cards are exclusive. The number 1 will be in black and white. It'll probably be redone in color for the main campaign, but the 0 card is exclusive to that. I went ahead and shared screen there, Apex.
Oh yeah, okay. Here we go.
And we'll navigate through this real quickly. Here's the killer clown from Great Tales that Vic did. Awesome. Doc Blaylock drew Grave Tales for me, and this is going to be at the inside back cover of the supplement. I can blow it, kind of get closer.
I like that, man. I really do.
I was showing this on Red Valkyrie, and I didn't know that I could.
Oh,
This is supposed to be blood in the background, but I said, I like the happy accident that it looks like an old, worn wooden fence back there.
It does.
Like he's
I really like that.
Entertaining the kids at the birthday party.
Yeah, his story is that he killed the good clown and assumed his persona and started preying on the kids.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
And then like here's Cortex. He's a disembodied brain, like character in an android body. And his costume's going to be like chrome, black, and red, so very dramatic. Can't wait to see some of this stuff colored.
That's what I was thinking. Do you mind? I would like to color that.
It's really going to pop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll try and get you, can you print it out or?
I need actually, I need to work on my printer.
Okay. So I'll send you something where you can.
I'll send you my address, my shipping. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
And then here's Retro Silver Boa. We created him after he drew the modern day Silverbow, and this Lady of the Night, she's a new character. Silverbow is probably about as old as Devil Flyer. I may have created him in like 2017.
Okay.
Here's the modern day. Vic was just drawing a lady just to be drawing, and I
Wow.
said, well, why don't we make her into the modern day?
Oh, she looks
No relation, but
very
this
pretty.
woman that kind of reads about the Lady of the Night and what she did in the past in the late 30s and 40s. And so she becomes the modern day Lady of the Night, but she really does kind of mess around as being a Lady of the Night. Not that she's a prostitute, but like a pole dancer, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So,
It's a stripper. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That is cool.
she's gonna fall in love with TM, my character
Okay.
TM. That
People
everybody
still
was,
guessing it, aren't they?
yeah,
Every now and then.
they're kind of making a joke and guessing. There's Lady of the Night again. Love this stuff. I mean,
Lovely.
yeah,
Yeah.
very
It's like
lovely.
back in the 40s, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, basically based on Ava. Her character's based on Ava Gardner.
Ava Gardner, yeah.
Yeah, I mean her, just her face,
Yeah.
and her body type, yeah, a Lady of the Night. And I said, oh yeah, if I've got to have a Lady of the Night, I've got to make it look like Ava Gardner, because I really like Ava Gardner. Here's Slaver. Slaver's going to be fun. I talked to, did you get Hammer on Indiegogo, Apex, Kragers?
I have not.
Okay. Do you remember that one?
No.
I made sure he saw this character last night, and he said, yeah, I could do that. So,
Okay.
and I've already talked to him before about doing something for me. I think Krager could do an awesome Slaver, something with
That's
this.
good.
'Cause that's in his wheelhouse. Of course, he can do just about anything.
So what color creature is he? You decide what color it could be, like green or
You
red
know
or...
what? I just really have not thought about coloring, about what color he would be.
You might
That's
could
a good question.
send me a copy of that. I'll see what I can work on.
Yeah. He's
cool.
definitely got the 666 branded on him, so that's going to be, yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, 666. Yeah, there's like 66 backers. 6 days left on Bail War.
Oh wow!
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Now we are going to get this one colored.
Oh yeah, Storm Rider.
And we kind of talked about, what the colors on him would be, kind of chrome and black. Seems like I'm doing a lot of chrome and black, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to kind of leave it up to the colorist, except for his costume. I mean, she can do what she wants on the bike and the background,
Yeah, I'm thinking like a blue
see
type of blue lightning. Like
Yeah,
light blue
that's
lightning.
what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is going to definitely be an ad for Alterna.
I love this
Alterna
one.
Comics.
That's one of the best ones I like that Vic's done, in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's
the
really
bystander.
sweet. The bystander. The movement.
Kind of a cosmic, interferer or watcher of my universe.
It reminds me of this one character from Power Comics back in 1977. Oh, what was his name? I forget. The thought will come back.
Wasn't the Traveler, was it?
No, it wasn't Traveler.
Because that's an old Ditko character.
Give me a moment.
And I had him do the obligatory, Comicsgate werewolf that everybody wants to see. But, I made sure that he took from the EC cover that hatchet, with that headless, that woman that just got her head cut off. I don't know if you're familiar with that famous EC comic cover from the 50s, but
yeah,
I had him put in a head there, and then it was my idea also to give him a skull in that hand. At first I said put the skull, and then I was like, well, why don't we, I've got an idea. Why don't we put the EC woman's head, or something similar? Just, and he's just walking down the road, happy-go-lucky.
Like,
going to his next job,
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm gonna have him do away with this. He put this in Of course, he was going to need to redo this anyway because you see the ads there on the right. He didn't
Yeah.
crop that out. But I
Oh.
don't like I don't like this black, and it makes no sense because he's the opposite of the bystander, and so his stars and constellations stuff are black, but the space is white, so kind of a negative. So this black just doesn't work for me. I'm gonna have him just do away with that. He did that
Well,
digitally.
when you think about it, it's kind of resembles like chaos. You know, there's no white
Yeah.
space in the universe, and he's
Yeah.
like the opposite of regular space.
Right.
And when you think about it, it may fit in. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
And you know, he shows up. He has an oddball ring. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
Little
that's
oddball
cool.
ring there.
I like the character.
And somebody suggested today to give him a monocle. So
Oh yeah,
I'll give him a monocle and a pocket watch. You know,
yeah, you should.
all those old things. He's supposed to be, you know, pretty neat.
Hey man,
I just,
Jack
you know, a
Stafford.
character in the hat, and it's just interesting. Yeah, and he gave him a bow tie there, so
Yeah,
he knocked it out of the park on that. I had a very specific sort of
Right.
bow hat that I wanted him to have, and he captured that.
that looks good.
But yeah, I'm going to have him do it away with the digital blackness. It just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me, and I'd
Okay.
rather have the white space.
Sure.
Might crop it off on the right there a little bit if it's a little lengthy on that side. I don't know. This was the first piece he did for me, Devil Flyer,
Oh.
of course.
I like this one.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that could be a cover very easily. I'd pay
Yeah.
him.
I like that.
I
Oh,
told him, you know, trading card, and it may wind up being a trading card, but it could be a cover
Yeah,
too.
that looks like a Simonson.
If I do
That
use
does
it as a
fit.
cover, I'll pay him,
Yeah.
you know, some more for it. But this was the first. This was maybe the fourth piece he did for me.
Oh,
I mean, in one the very first day that I went on there, he did Devil Flyer, Enterman, then Sea Demon, and then I think the fourth one he did was this piece, which he just finished this
wow.
up last week, I think.
This is great.
said-
There's a little wire or tentacle coming from his belt.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, and it kind of you know, goes around the belt, in the belt.
Wow.
He's got brass knuckles there.
Oh, that's great.
He uses brass knuckles. He uses the old 1911, just like the retro
Yeah.
silver bowl. People still use that firearm. It's one of the best firearms ever made. I would love to have one. I've actually held an
great.
actual 1911 in my hand.
Well, that's
It's
cool.
very
right there.
nice. Now this is new creation here. This is sweet baby. She's an assassin for the Yakuza. We're sort of a porcelain mask.
I love
like
that
that.
name too.
Sweet baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not so sweet when you
not so sweet. Honoring
confront her. Yeah.
Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond, you die now. Ha! I'm
I
sweet
remember
baby.
that. I remember that one Asian girl
That's cool.
says, "Hi, I'm Plenty," and Bond says, "Yes, I'm sure you are."
Plenty old tool.
Yeah.
I'm
That
sure.
was a little bit more subtle
Congratulations,
than
congratulations to your father.
Octopussy, you know.
Yeah.
But you still have the flared pants, 30 flared pants, but you have sort of the flared boots like Captain America. The
Yeah.
gloves are a little different. The face mask here looks more like Grifter, really. A little bit, you know, different. I
Yeah.
guess that could be lifted up to where his face is there and he could kiss, possibly,
Good.
lady of the night, huh? Because
Yeah.
they are an item. She's kind of like a wraith-like assassin. I'm going to have her go to Chicago in Silver Boa and meet with the ancestor to Cy Marco, who is the mobster in Devil Flyer.
Oh, there you go. Have a
Yeah.
connection going. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, connection. I'm connecting it all together. And in fact, retro Silver Boa here will be fighting alongside the modern day Silver Boa. And you go, well, Rex, how's that possible? He lived back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, maybe 50s, you know, if he
Yeah.
lives long enough. How can you bring him to present time? I
Right.
ain't got time to explain that to you.
Ain't got time for the present time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I came up with that in the last week that, oh yeah, I could have them because we're all going to a final battle.
That's cool.
A final battle, in issue 6. Just gonna have to build up to it. But a lot of this will be carried over into Sea Demon is going to make an appearance maybe in Silver Boa. I'm kind of rethinking that. I'm like, I could do so much more with this,
Sure.
And I also have some traditional artwork if you want to see it.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Doc Blaylock's work. He knocked it out of the park.
Okay.
Dario wanted me to show this stuff the other day. So, for people who might be on the rewatch, this was the first thing I did. I created a character. I said, what do you want to do, a female or a male? And he said female. And I hope my camera's okay.
So, what's her? Do you have a name for her?
This is the Nubian.
The Nubian. Yeah, I did wrote that as part of the suggestions. That's cool. Hey, thanks for another sunny day as the family taxi. Wow, you're welcome, Mad Ruth.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that.
Dave, yeah, appreciate it.
This is okay. This is not the splash page. This is the acrylic painting. This will be sold either on auction or on the campaign.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Doc Blaylock is a very accomplished painter.
Nice.
Could we have a T-shirt of that? I love to have a T-shirt. Buy them.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm gonna say yes to that suggestion. You bet. We could do that.
Badass. I remember that.
That would be great on a T-shirt.
A glow-in-the-dark moon with bog lettering. A glow-in-the-dark lettering.
Yeah. A glow-in-the-dark bog.
It's bog.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be. People would snatch that up. That was so badass. I love it.
Yeah. The deal was this was free. He did this for me for free.
That's awesome.
After he did that trading card and 9-page story,
yeah,
he threw this in and he says, you sell it on a campaign or whatever, I get half the money. I'm like, okay. I'm down for that. I would have liked to kept it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you're right. Thank you for the suggestion, Apex.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I like to show this stuff again and again, because people, that would make a great suggestion. You're right. I need to make this, and then I can have a copy of it.
Scan it. Definitely scan it. Scan it, baby. And,
all this is scanned. I just got it back from the printer. Yeah,
that's great.
And I'm having her isolate the logos now. Here, he did these logos.
Oh hell yeah!
Here's the bystander.
Oh,
and he's going to be the only character in 2 stories. He's going to be in the second skin story that Vic is drawing, and he's in Grave Tales here.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
What else you got? Oh yeah, you got.
Oh man, I got the whole story. If you want to see it,
I don't know about the whole story. Let's not spoil it now.
Okay, I did the other day. So yeah, there's the bystander. He's doing his mojo. Couple's walking off after the latest victim. There, he touches the grave. Story is like the woman's tears. There's the clown peeking out. The antagonist of the piece. You got to at least get to the clown.
At least get to
the he's the villain of the piece. Some of the pages are signed, some of them are not. He's got them signed on the back.
Vincent De Leon says, "Hey Rex."
He kind of did some of this out of the order. What is it?
He says, "You're busy today, brother." Vincent De Leon says,
hello. Oh yeah, busy.
Yeah, I hear you.
I showed this on Red Valkyrie, and she was going, "Oh, that's so creepy."
That is.
Well, I hope it is.
Was scared.
He went for my thumbnails. I did it all thumbnailed out and drew it out. So I've got thumbnails that I could probably offer, up for sale too, if they want to know the process.
That's cool.
The backstory is he kills the good clown, assumes his identity, and then starts preying on the children.
Yeah, I'm jealous too. This is
I
great
think he
work.
knocked it out of the park. I
He
said,
did.
this sets the tone for what I'm trying to do. It's heavy subject matter, but it's treated in a very, even-handed way.
Yeah. So
You
Vincent
know,
De
I
Leon.
don't think it's over bloody or anything like that. But he said I tried to treat every panel as a work of art, and you can see these are in different panels.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That
Okay.
he's he worked and reworked. It took him over 2 months to do 9 pages, but it was
Yeah.
worth it because he really treated it. And we got to talking about what we might have him do, and he's doing Pariah Blood and Mud, right? Which is more like
Yeah.
much like a same character. He made this guy look scuzzy as he could.
Wow.
Look at him crawling out there.
It's crawling from the grave.
Yeah.
There's
And
been
I won't
another
show any
artist.
more than that, but
Yeah.
if
That
you want to see all the pages, go
Buy
back
the
and look
book.
at my channel. I showed them off the other day.
Yeah. So subscribe to Devil Flyer Rex and of course HEX Comics, and subscribe to me, Apex Comics. Subscribe, ring bell notifications, all that good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, I don't know. I sent Mrs. Good Stuff. I sent her the link earlier and said, "You're welcome to invite Good Stuff on with you too." And I haven't heard back from her, so maybe
Now
something
you're
came up.
doing Kowalski art tonight?
Look, Korolovich is coming on
Okay.
Apex
Okay.
After Dark tonight, midnight,
Cool.
on my channel.
Oh, Luke.
Okay.
Yes. Luke.
Yeah, Luke Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that's how he pronounces his name. I'll have to ask him.
I'll be on with
butcher it.
Apex co-hosting,
Yeah,
and we'll ask him some
absolutely.
good questions. I'm interested to find out more about Luke and his channel.
How he actually sells his work and what process he goes through and the whole shebang. It should be a very interesting
The
show.
whole shebang.
That's right, man. Yeah. So you know what? We're just gonna have our own show, and whoever shows up.
Well, there you go. She shows up. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna scathe her hard over this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not too hard, but
no.
Well, I was on with Harry last night. Is that I'm more familiar with Oliver from 656 Comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, now he didn't respond, but I said, yeah, I was looking forward to interviewing you on Apexes. Sorry I missed that, but
yeah,
he was just coming on. People were going, hey, how you going?
Right.
So he might not have heard me, but I did throw a little thing in for you there.
Right. Oh, thanks. There you
Not
go.
to embarrass him, but it's like, yeah, that's my YouTube link since you were
there we go. Lady of the hour. Hello, Mrs. Good Stuff.
Guys, I'm having a problem with my audio. Give me 1 second.
Love that icon.
It's Christina Aguilera.
That's cool.
I thought it was Mrs. Good Stuff.
It sounded like
Mrs. Good Stuff. Who do you think you are?
Mrs. Good Stuff.
Okay, well, cheese that. I'm going to heat my coffee back up because I need it hot when she's around.
Hey, HEX, how's everyone today? We are fine. Hell, good stuff. Yay. Good. Get your wife on.
Hey, Good Stuff.
Yeah, she's working with her audio, so we'll give her time. That's fine. Yeah, Good Stuff. Comic Scare is a really great channel and marvelous people. Every time I'm going to go ahead and share the link with the chat. Please subscribe to their channel. It's pretty cool. There you go. So, yeah, everyone. Oh, yeah, I have banners. I use my banners. Hello.
Banner. Do not make Banner angry.
Banner angry. I've got a All Hollow Eve zine. If you want just the zine only, it's just $10 straight, free shipping. If you want like the print, I'll add $3 to that. But anyway, I need to update it. So there you go. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hello. Yeah, there she is.
There we go. I got it. I am so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I knew something may have happened. Or
Well, I got food poisoning yesterday.
no.
Yeah,
Ah,
and was dragging. I don't have a real great excuse. I was dragging butt today. Woke up early because I had a rough day, and then took a nap. And then Mr.
Oh,
Goodstuff
sorry.
said, "You realize you're supposed to be on stream right now?" What?
Thank God you have
Oh, dear
good stuff
God.
back you. Oh my God. Thanks, good
I
stuff, for
made it. I'm so sorry I'm
waking up
late.
your life. Good. It's okay. So, geez. So anyway, you guys are part of Comic Skate and all the good stuff with it, of course. How did you guys? How'd you guys discover Comic Skate? And were you guys longtime comic fans?
So, discovering Comicsgate for me was through Good Stuff, who was first watching Michael Bancroft. I think that's
Okay.
kind of a lot of how some people get introduced, or at least start to get a little more addicted and watch, streams and things like that on a regular basis. So there was that, but there was also really where I actually got myself a username and started logging into YouTube to get into chats was Global Frequency Studios and their karaoke stream.
I've heard of it. That's you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, that's
her-
not me. That's my
Oh.
daughter who.
Oh, your
If you
daughter.
hear about the
Lulu.
crazy
Okay.
singer on there, yeah, that's my daughter. But that was how she was getting on there and singing, and I wanted to kind of log in and talk at the same time. So that was when and Good Stuff was already on, and I'm like, what should I? I'll just be Mrs. Good Stuff, and then they'll all know who I am. And that was
That's
kind of
right.
how that came about.
That's cool.
But for comics, as far as anything goes back comics wise, I mean, I didn't read, Marvel, DC. My brother would get them, and I would pick them up and watch them out of boredom, so I was familiar with them. But never a collector, a huge fan. I was more of like strip comics. I was like a crazy addict of Far Side. Anything that was comedy was kind of right up my alley. So CG's introduced me to a completely new world of all different forms of art and writing, and it's pretty amazing. And
Can
really
you
cool.
tell us some of? I mean, you don't have to dox yourself, but some of these projects have been out in the past. Can you tell us some of the things that you've read? Or maybe
My very first one was Monster MD. That was the first book I backed.
that was a thick book.
Yeah, and I really liked it. I was really happy that was my introduction into comics, because it kind of just gave me a little bit of a hunger to read more.
And that was,
if the first one I picked up was just okay, who knows where I would be,
that was comedic, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, Rich Ayala's Roach Balls is one of my favorites, simply because I saw it, from the very beginning. I got to see, I didn't get to see the creation of the character, but obviously the development of the character through our shows that we were having. We were having Rich's draw streams featured on our shows. So every week we were just easily updated to what was happening with the book.
You know what I think, in just my opinion, that really launched him were those trailers.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
really
God,
it really captured your attention,
I agree. Yeah. They were great.
That
Another
came
good one,
like a lightning bolt out of nowhere.
It did. And he did it. He was everybody always says Rich did it the right way, I guess. You get in, you sort of a little subtle, you make funny comments, you get to know people, then you start mingling, and then you get to know and make friends. I mean, he really did. It was kind of, you're right, it was sort of like a bolt of lightning, where he came in and got a lot of fans, and he's working with Fowler on a Tiger Blue little combo. He's also contributed to some, I think, cover art with the guys of 656. He does some collaboration with them as well.
So how likely, like you said, he's working on Tiger Blue stuff, you like Rich's stuff, are you likely to follow him over to another campaign, another property?
I did. I backed Dead Stop, the Rich Ayala cover. So it did carry me over into another, and I had not backed anything 656 yet at that point. So it did introduce me into that. The only other one I was going to mention, there's plenty I could mention, but Charlie's London. I was very impressed with Charlie's London, and I'm a history buff.
I love it.
So that was right up my alley with the subject matter too. So that one was perfect for me.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to, I back that one at the highest level because I'm a huge Charlie Chaplin fan. just
Yeah, I
a
need
huge.
to read my copy so before I can actually.
Oh, I need to.
support the
I need to
second
read
one.
mine too. I haven't sit down and read
Oh
read
Lord,
it.
I looked through it. It looks
With you guys,
fantastic.
I read everything I get.
No, I just like, can't
Then
you
you-
read books? Can't you read comics? Yeah, I just file. They're beautiful. Have you read them?
I have a little thing called a
Some.
dog, and she doesn't
Yeah.
allow me to read. She
It's
wants
easy to read
attention.
when they were coming kind of one at a time, and now we've
So
gotten
many.
Dwarves versus Lions, War Party, Justice Chronicles. I haven't even opened Tropical Magics yet. I know that it's there, but
Pedro.
we film the unboxing, so I have to unbox that. So yeah.
I have two coming here pretty soon. All the health salad stuff that I backed in 2020. A lot of the standees, books, lunchbox. That was one I went all out on. Again, he made those cartoons with EVS, and it really captured attention, much like Rich's trailers did, in a very short time. And what is the other one I'm waiting on?
I'm waiting on quite a few.
Yeah.
Glorious Rex should be coming in next week.
Yeah,
to,
people's
Shane
been getting
Davis.
that in.
Oh yeah, I got it. I haven't unboxed.
Do you? Oh
Yeah.
wow! Oh, you're doing an unboxing of Shane's book. That's cool.
Yeah, I have a few to do.
So do I. I'm a little behind.
Once
It's so
once I
busy.
do unbox them, I actually read them.
Good for you.
Well, that's good. That means you're an
Shit,
educated man.
Manny can read.
Yeah.
The guy can read,
but
yeah.
I'm lazy. I gotta-
I hope so, because he's
I
got
need to
his
read.
own book called Nephilim Squadron.
That's right.
I hope he can read.
You can read. You can write too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a comic book.
Hi,
for
I'm
people who
autistic
read.
and dyslexic, and so buy
Trey
my
Goblin.
book. Buy my book.
Buy my book. Rozzy lost his channel recently. Some chode complained or whatever. I don't know what happened.
But you know
guys
what?
talking about that.
Somebody complained
He's
about
got a
Rice.
channel with 98,000 subscribers.
98,000?
Serious?
98,000 subscribers.
Who, Risey?
And now
Why is
he's
he?
He does.
yes, Risey. Yep.
That's
Oh, wait a minute.
unbelievable.
No, last time I saw he had like
98,000.
100 something subscribers.
Is it
That's
different?
for his manga stuff, and he's got a channel that he's using right now that has 98,000 or more
Yeah,
subscribers.
guys.
I know that.
It's a
I
new
hope he
channel right
does
here.
not get it struck.
I hope not either.
You know,
It's cowardly if people do that. It's just
because
ridiculous.
people were saying that he was doing the same thing over on that channel. So I really hope he doesn't use that channel, because he's really built that one up.
He
Is it
has.
just language or more
I
than
don't.
that?
Maybe that.
It was like
how the language is used?
he was talking about deleting some people,
Ah,
Oh, that's
some
not
trans
cool.
people, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
you really ought to just shut the lid on that one.
Yeah,
be careful. Sometimes you gotta put the filter on.
You do.
Yeah, but I mean,
unfortunately.
there's good Risey, and then
Hard
there's
only goes
very
with
drunk
filter.
Risey
It's
that has
drunken-
no filter.
Yeah.
Rageaholic Risey. Yeah.
Yeah, Rageaholic.
Always
Oi,
performance
oi,
art.
ninjas. In and around your mouth.
Oh man, you can. I've had him on. We've talked X-Men comics and
Yeah.
things. He even came on camera, and showed, a statue or something.
Yeah.
He's great to talk to.
He is cool.
Very knowledgeable about what he likes, and
Mhm.
I can flow with that.
Yeah, me too.
But
man.
you get few more drinks down him, and he can turn Badger on you.
yeah.
He can go right for the
yeah.
juggler. I mean, he's always well-meaning, but yeah, I mean,
There's times he can be a real a-hole.
yeah.
People
Oh,
will
did
shut
I
up
just
and
say
stuff.
that? I'm sorry. He'll
said
even
it.
kick yourself off your channel. Well, I'm just going to leave before I say anything else. But yeah,
Right.
sometimes he goes on a tear. There's no stopping
He
him.
does.
It's like Paul Revere. What did he say when he rode into town? Whoa!
Whoa. Yeah, right.
You better
it's what
slow
they're gonna
down.
say.
there.
The ninjas are coming. The ninjas are coming.
Ninjas. The ninjas. Happy
Yeah.
soul. They're coming in or around your
Oh wait a
mouth.
minute, I got
Let's
something
go.
for you.
Leave now.
Tree
Oh,
Goblin says this is Risey's Nerd Paradox channel with tens of thousands of subs.
Oh,
I know,
weird.
weird. Yeah.
You had tens of thousands of subs. Oh, where's mine? I have like
almost 100,000 subs over there.
wow.
But I
that's
hope he
amazing.
doesn't blow the channel out.
Gotta hope not either.
That's amazing. Is it a channel that he just hasn't used in a while and he's going back to now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he like posts stuff like that's real safe, you know, like his love for anime and stuff.
The safe channel. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't go on there and have a trigger warning or anything.
Maybe
he doesn't cross the streams. Now he's crossing the streams, and it may be very dangerous for him.
No doubt.
I would hate for YouTube to say, Rozzy, you're banned for life.
No doubt.
I don't know if they do that, but I wouldn't test them on it.
He's using a channel with 15 subs at the moment. Yeah, guys.
Okay,
please,
well, that's better. Nothing to lose there.
98,000.
Can you drop the link for the 15
It's it right here.
subs?
That's the safe channel where he can speak his
the
mind
big
and,
channel. I'm already
well, the 15
subscribed to that.
subs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put. Is there another link?
Put the
Tree
15 subs on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. I mean, you've got one channel where you've got
Mr. Good
your
Stuff.
respectable subs. Hey, hubby.
Where you been?
What's up? What's
Hey.
Hey man, I like that big fat barbecue fatty you did up. That was a good video. I've never made one of those.
Oh, thank you.
That was good eating.
Yeah,
that
I
was
bet it was good eating. Yeah, you get content out of it plus content.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
exactly.
man, you got cherry. I got a cherry. Back,
Oh my
or
God,
is that a green screen?
Let me see
green
that.
screen, yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
It looks so real at first.
Oh,
yeah.
From a
just a minute.
distance.
I'm really
Let me
there.
Go get my cherry.
Maybe cherry. That's what she said. Oh, okay.
I was like, what is he talking
Vincent,
about?
I'm here, guys. You want one more? Hey, Vincent. You mind having Vincent on? I don't mind. If you don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
Vincent, but
Yeah.
do you know? You guys know him?
No.
I do not.
I don't.
Okay.
I
I wanted to ask my guests first before I do that.
Oh,
So
I don't
thought
mind. It don't bother
Okay.
me.
Okay. Well, why not? We'll make it a little party.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, check it out.
You got the
And-
real
Oh my
deal.
God! Wait! Ooh, let me see that.
And the
And
eyes.
you can move the eyes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Rex,
cool.
wherever did you get that?
Where did you get this?
I bought it at a yard sale. I mean, back in the early 90s.
No way.
Nice.
That is so
Yeah.
awesome. You put a G.I. Joe on top of that thing.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I'm sitting on cherry. Ah.
Okay, let me show you this guy's before we move on to another subject.
All right.
I'm sharing
All
my
right.
screen.
Okay,
Look,
I'm sure.
I found Risey in the wild.
Mm.
He's got his own
He's not
video.
that-
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
not that good looking. Pee Wee
Find that
Herman.
billboard.
Finally,
there.
I get to show that on a stream. I wanted to show it to Risey himself, but
Right.
timing, scheduling.
I think you
There's
would like it.
the link
Be
here.
looking for that.
Go ahead and click on that if you want to, Vincent. Hey.
So what's the
going
good
on?
stuff's been up to lately? I mean, you ready for Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
preparing for a Halloween stream, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do a Halloween stream. We're also
Hey,
preparing for a
Vincent.
stream this Sunday. Hey, what's
Hey,
going on?
Vincent.
Hello.
Hey
Hey,
guys, how you doing?
Hey, good.
All right.
Now check out his back wall. He has. He's got Michael
Yeah.
Myers back there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
Whoa,
Look at that.
whoa!
Oh,
the sheen
man.
off his head. I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh yeah.
X.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And is that a drawing of Anthony Hopkins back there? Is that a drawing?
That
Not a
looks
drawing,
like it.
It's a painting. It's done
Oh,
by
it's a
an actual
painting.
artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
do you do that?
No. I saw him in one of the places that I go to here next to me. I love art. I love drawings. Anything basically that's nostalgic. That's kind of where I go. I do have some actual real pieces of art, but anything that kind of attracts my eye that I love. And Anthony Hopkins, I'm trying to move out of your guys' way so you can see him.
That's really cool.
Anthony Hopkins is like, I don't know, man. He's at least my generation. He's the big actor.
Yeah.
I can't speak for other people, obviously, but when you think about actors, you think about John Wayne as far as like
Yeah,
greatness.
right.
Tom Hanks before he went woke.
Yeah.
I mean,
Silence of the Lambs. Name some more movies that really impacted you with him.
What's
growing
all with
up.
the ventriloquist movie?
How about
Magic.
the Picasso
Magic.
movie? Did you see
Magic.
him as Picasso?
the Picasso movie was okay, but the one that really got me, Seas of Atlantis, that was probably the one that just kind of took me with Anthony, because it's a different role for him. He doesn't do a lot of supernatural stuff, and because I fell in love with him with Silence of the Lambs. That's the first time I ever saw it. And he's done a lot of indie films. He's done a few films where he's the bad guy. Other than I don't really consider Hannibal Lecter a bad guy from the actual story, but he's done where he's actually super evil, where he's just like a horrible human being.
It's kind of like Henry Fonda. Henry Fonda was always a good guy, but he did one Western where he was a bad guy. He could really play a good bad guy.
Yeah. It's like those of you that are fans of Superman. I don't know who here is a fan of Superman.
I like Superman.
But remember the original actor that played Superman in the movies, Christopher Reeves. Remember that?
Reeves, yeah.
Okay. So here's a fun fact. I'm full of all these worthless knowledge tips, right? Christopher Reeve did a made-for-TV movie to help people. We can't say the P word anymore on YouTube, but starts with a P, ends with O. Aisle. He did a movie specifically to help people discover what could be done to a child, right? And he played the P in the movie.
Oh wow!
Yes, and so like I'm a huge movie person, comics, games, pop culture type. Also, of course, obviously Marine, but
thanks for your service. I was in the Navy.
Well, you can't say the great word.
Who was the squid? Who was the squid?
Apex, me.
Apex.
You,
all right,
you can't say the grape word either, but Richard Crenna back in the day, who was on, was the general on Rambo. You might know him as that.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
He did in the early to mid 70s. He did a movie where he was craped, and then the fallout from that,
Oh wow!
I don't understand why, because YouTube wasn't like this in the beginning. Okay, YouTube wasn't. They weren't so strict, and people's skin wasn't so thin. And
how long have you been on YouTube, Vincent?
I think it says 2014 is when I first created my account, but I just became an account that actually makes videos 9 days ago.
Hey, Caroline.
Oh wow! Congrats, man.
Hello, Caroline. Caroline. But I'm sorry, Caroline. I forgot to say hello. She's from our other chat, Rex, as well.
She's UK.
I started my channel specifically for that reason. I train people a lot. I teach them about survival, martial arts, weapons, obviously. And a lot of the people that are coming to me, and it's men and women, it doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter the sex. They're lost. I'm talking like lost. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. I meet 25, 35-year-old men that don't bathe but once a week. Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
They don't shave. They don't do their nails. They don't. The hygiene is gone. They're losing teeth by age 26. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. So
I said you as a moderator. You can go and plug your link in the chat if you want. Your YouTube
I appreciate
channel.
that. And I was talking to some of my military buddies. The Navy guy can back me up on this, but we think differently. I don't know if you guys understand this about military, but we only represent 1% of the population. We're the other 1%.
Yeah.
Okay, so we specifically are trained and we're taught to do specific things that the rest of the civilian population doesn't know. So when we get out and we're in the civilian world, we're lost as well because we don't have our place anymore. And then we have to learn how to kind of, coagulate inside of society again because we're in a different wavelength. I was in the infantry. So for me, it was even harder. I served from 1999 to 2004. So me coming back home and I live in Texas. So, me coming back home was just crazy, right? Wait, please.
I lived in Killeen, Texas, when my dad was in the Army.
I know exactly where Killeen, Texas
Clean,
is.
yeah, man.
Yeah, me too. I mean, why
And
did you
I'm
live there?
just
I
a
know-
hop,
I know these
skip, a
places
jump
are-
over from you. I'm in Arkansas.
Hey, Arkansas is not a bad place to be. I like it.
No,
Right.
My dad.
it works for me.
I like it. I recognize the accent. I know if you were from Arkansas, Louisiana, Texarkana. I don't know which part you're going to be from. So, but please don't let me take over your podcast, man. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
No, man, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you seem like you really wanted to share something. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Sure. We're here to help each other. I think it's great.
That's right.
I mean, I'm going to sound so cheesy right now, and this is all
That's
100%,
okay.
I promise you. But
Be
We
yourself.
like cheese.
It's cool.
I know, right? The cheese is coming. But
Cheese is coming for
We
you.
love cheese. We live for the cheese.
Cheese.
yeah, I have several kinds. But we
Cheese
need
rolls.
each other more now than we
Yeah.
ever have in the entire history of my life. I talked to my grandfather and I talked to other elderly people. I'm talking like above the age of 90, and they've never seen it like this. You're talking about people from the Great War, you know, and they've never seen us so separated in society. So, like if you go check out my channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. The men and women in our society today, man, we don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. And we're so afraid to speak out and speak our minds because someone's going to cancel us or
Right.
someone's going to call us some of these buzzwords, right? And
Exactly.
I'm sick of it, guys.
Me too.
I'm so tired of it. I mean,
That's why.
please, no, please.
Yeah, that's why we have Comicsgate with the comics. You know, and all the SJWs taking over the mainstream comics, turning crap. There's barely any good stuff in the mainstream comics anymore. It's all
Hey
just
Vincent,
overran by.
I got a phone
You know the
call
story.
while you were speaking.
Yeah.
That shark wants its tooth back.
Keep over the chat.
Well-
Hey, Amanda B.
I think
It's
Vincent
just
punched the
brat.
shark in
I'm
the
just
face.
a brat. Ignore the Army part. Well, see, I'm an Army and a Navy brat, Amanda. I'm diverse.
Hey,
Hey,
Amanda.
Steve
You're
Ranty,
diverse.
Gun Bunny's got
And
their
that's
place
why
too,
we
man.
love you.
That's right.
Yeah,
That
Dad
was cool,
started
man.
out in the Army and then spent the rest of his career in the Navy. So I get
That's
the
awesome.
I get
Yeah,
the
right?
references and the
You know, everybody should go walk a cemetery. You know, I went over
Yes.
to a cemetery where some of my family's buried,
Mhm.
and there was a gentleman buried there that was in the Marines, the Navy, and the Army in his lifetime, and was, had the decorations there from all three.
That's
It just makes you really appreciate what people did,
Oh yeah.
in their lives.
Yeah,
That
and
they
that's-
served in 3 different branches,
my grandfather served in 2. I'm the only Marine in my family, so when I go to the,
Are
I
you the
don't know
black
how.
sheep?
Well, I am the black sheep of the family, but by becoming a Marine, it's really weird. I don't want to get too personal, but basically,
Right.
when I go to family reunions now, the men look at me like I'm the lead, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second. You guys
Sir.
hated me like before I went to the Marine Corps. It's anyways. But no, I respect everyone that says thank you for your service, and to the Navy gentlemen, thank you as well for doing what you do. I was on ship, by the way, as well, being infantry. So,
Nice.
but I've never seen people like this before. And
Yeah.
I walk around Dallas, I walk around Fort Worth, San Antonio, Austin, and I can't believe some of the things that I'm hearing. I was wearing a flag, a flag on my shirt, okay, and it was one of the 511 shirts, and I had a person that wouldn't serve me coffee in a Starbucks because I was wearing the shirt.
What?
Holy
Wow.
shit. And this
And-
is in
Wow.
Texas?
Now remember, I paid for it, and it was just I drink black coffee. I'm not complicated, okay?
Right,
I'm a
not
cis white
50%.
male. I drink black coffee. So like, all I ordered was a grande black coffee. That's it, dark roast, and it was a 5'10" multicolored hair female. Okay,
Mhm.
and I'm always very polite. I always talk nice to people. I was
Yes.
I was waiting for my drink for 15 minutes while I watched about 20 people go through.
Oh man,
And-
that's not.
And,
Wow.
I don't want to say her name, but I gestured towards her,
Right.
said her name, and I'm like, hey, all I ordered was the black coffee. And if you know anything about Starbucks, they make the coffee right there when it's just coffee. It's like, they just pour it in a little cup and they hand it to you right at the cash register.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I was like, Miss, and she's like, don't talk to me. Blah blah blah. I mean, just kind of goes off. It says a couple buzzwords, and I was like, can I please speak to your manager? You know, like.
Yeah.
And the manager comes out, and he's this short little cuck. Can we say cuck on YouTube? He was this
Go
short
for it.
little-
I don't care.
I've heard it
I'm
a
not
million
monetized.
times, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I know, right? So like, he says, he comes out and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Ugh.
I ordered coffee 15 minutes ago.
Wait a minute.
All these people came
Are you
through.
in Texas when
Yeah.
this is happening? Oh my God! How?
I know, right?
It's everywhere. It's
It
everywhere.
is.
You know,
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
it doesn't matter where we go now. But he sat there for about 20 seconds, and to his credit, he let me talk. But then at the very end, he goes, "Maybe you should think about the shirt you wear next time."
What?
Wow.
What the
No,
hell?
I
These
didn't know.
people.
I didn't know. I was like, all right. So I go home and I get online. I start looking stuff up, and some lady, has dark colored skin because I can't say the B word now apparently. She's a news anchor or something on TV. She said that the flag represents slavery and racism to a large portion of Americans. So
Gotcha.
therefore, it is now racist. And I was like,
What
Oh, yeah.
flag?
our
American
flag, our American
American
flag.
The American flag. Okay.
All right. And then I
They
started
don't like it.
learning
They
that-
can move. Yeah.
Well, okay, you realize that they don't televise the national anthem anymore in NFL?
Yeah. Oh.
Did you know that? It's
No,
not
they
televised.
should.
They,
Didn't know
they,
that.
they sing it at the game, but they don't televise it.
Hex, how dare you? How dare you, Hex?
I could have.
Yeah!
Oh, wait, there you go. Let's look at this.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
get it.
God bless America.
USA.
America, you don't like our country.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hex,
y'all.
that is awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
great.
That is
That's
so
awesome.
good.
I love
man.
that.
I love it.
Love these colors.
God bless
Oh,
America.
especially, Love
La-
this design and
la-
bikini.
la-
film.
la.
Don't you
Well,
have a
see-
Democratic?
I don't have
I
a
love
flag.
that.
That is so good.
Hell yeah.
That's
America.
bad when you're going to get in trouble for wearing your own flag in your own country.
Oh no.
I know. That's
Well,
stupid.
After that happened, that was a couple years ago, and that was
Oh,
like
shit.
right.
They're knocking on my
that-
door right now.
That
Good
was
grief.
right when Trump got elected. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before COVID, before we started trying to kill each other on the streets because of being locked inside, and so I started buying the blue stripe flag shirt. I started buying flag shirts. I started wearing
Yeah.
flags everywhere I went. I started educating myself, and I didn't know a bunch of stuff. I was so out of time because I don't have any social media at all, and I had to learn because I'd never been political in my life. Never. I never cared. I in some of the conversations I get with the feminists and I don't want to call them Black Lives Matter because that's not really who they are. They're more Antifa, they're more fascist. But when I get to these arguments, I'm like, you realize when we're over there and we're on the two-way shooting range that you'll never go to because you're too much of a coward to go to, that we're not holding up our race card.
Yeah.
We don't hold that shit up. All right. It doesn't happen that way. All right. That's my brother. That's my brother. It don't matter. And they can't handle it. They can't. It's like their brain just can't take it. And then I started learning about the indoctrination in colleges and schools, and I started learning about what they're teaching in the schools.
It's a big problem. It really is.
Yeah, the gender queer book.
That's
and some of the things like
really been the only pushback that people have had recently.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did it take that? How about the people left in Afghanistan? How about
Right.
funding both sides of the war? How about the border situation? How about him not keeping his oath of office on so many things? But it's the kids. I don't want to hear about your kids. Yes, that's important, but how about all this other stuff?
Right.
Why
gosh,
are you pointing
have
at me,
you been
Rex? I don't
blind?
talk about my kids.
that.
Well,
He's
that's my
pointing.
job,
I'm like,
huh?
he's pointing right at me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
This is awkward.
I'm sorry.
Why you gotta internalize everything? This is good stuff. Why? Don't project your insecurities.
Because
on
I'm
me.
always the victim. Why doesn't anybody understand?
Oh, dude, that's
Always.
just
Right.
it too.
Hey, Amanda B.
When
Hey,
did
Amanda, where's she?
victimhood become like virtuous? I mean, when did that
Like
happen?
your
Like,
birthright?
oh my
Right.
god, I don't understand that, man.
I don't
Anyway,
either. It's time for the
Please.
red tsunami in November. Vote responsibly. If you want freedom, hey, you know who to vote for. If you want to be enslaved by people who want to tell you what to do and make you broke, well, I guess you you want to vote for it too. But I prefer freedom. So there you go.
Yeah, and a lot of and keep in mind too, my Navy brother will be able to also hopefully back me up in this if you went overseas, but it's not like this in other places.
No.
Okay, you hear people talk about Finland, Sweden, and how great it is in certain countries, and then you're looking at them like, have you ever been out of your state? Like, have you been out of your town? Have you traveled overseas and lived there? And I've been to 27 countries and I've lived in 7. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that I just never thought would ever happen to me when I traveled that much. I never knew how much the rest of the world hated America. That was the first thing. Okay.
Right.
And let me be specific here. When I say hate, they quite literally, by definition, think that we are the bad guys. They really
are Satan. You are the great Satan.
Yes,
boy.
we are the reason for colonization and other things. I mean, like, go to France and just say a couple sentences and see how you get treated.
That's true.
I mean, seriously,
for a long time. Yeah.
I was only in Frankfurt Airport for 8 hours, and I've never been accosted so much in my life. Just the airport.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I mean, it's just, and we're in uniform too, though. So that was probably one of the biggest reasons why, but because we're not exactly the most popular people in Germany. But that was 20 years ago too. But I mean, and that's why I've been trying. Rex, I was on your show earlier. I've been on Lorenzo's show. I've been trying to get on George's show. I'm just trying to get the message out there. And if you go, like I say, those who are in the chat and those who are watching it right now, if you guys go check out my channel, it's raw as hell because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally learning things every day. I mean, like, I don't even know how to make a video. It took me 5 days to figure out an echo. So, but I just want people to know that you're not alone.
That's right.
I have stopped this year, just this year, I have stopped half a dozen people from committing suicide.
Oh, God bless you, sir. Wow. That's amazing.
Thank you for that service. Yeah.
Thank you.
And 5 were men. Think about that ratio.
Wow.
Okay. And you know, I don't want sympathy for any of these people. And I tell them that if you go watch my videos, I'm harder on men than I am on women. Okay. But like Jordan Peterson said something, and this hit me to the core because he's right. You will meet a man that's 25 years old in today's society, and he's never even had a word of encouragement. As a matter of fact, he'll be told his entire life that just because he has a penis, that he's wrong. Just because you're wrong and you're toxic and you're horrible, and you need to apologize for the fact that you were born male.
Stupid.
And it happens. And me being oblivious because it's my fault too. This is my fault too. All right. I was oblivious because I wasn't paying attention. And when I'm hiring men in my company and I'm trying to get people to come work for me, I couldn't understand why they had no work ethic. I couldn't understand why, like, they'd work for 7 days and then gone. No phone call.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Or they're lazy. They don't want to get up. Getting someone up before 7 a.m. is like impossible. Okay. Right. I didn't know why. So that part, I totally own that. And I take that in on myself. But I wonder what the parents are doing. I don't know who all has kids, but I don't know what the parents are doing. And I joined this app called Nextdoor. My first social platform ever was being on this thing called Nextdoor. I was banned in 7 days. Banned, like perma-banned in 7 days.
What the hell?
I could not even go back on there. And it was because I said things like, don't let your kids look at corn. When I say corn, I mean the P word. All right? They're not supposed to. Okay, like they're children, and I was saying you're contributing to something philia, okay, and ooming, okay, by doing this, and you don't even understand it. And their responses from multiple parents were, "Well, they're gonna find it somewhere anyways." Gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it seems like these schools, there's so many schools and everywhere are bringing kids to drag shows. I'm like, what the hell? No, they don't need to be doing that. Let them learn, and when they're adults, don't teach that stuff when they're kids. This is ridiculous.
Well,
it's inappropriate.
What happened to? And this is, I mean, no offense, okay, to anyone watching right now. What happened to? What happened to men? What happened to women?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
There's something in the water.
Right.
My grandmother right now is 79 years old. She's in West Texas. She farms longhorn cattle.
That's great.
79. Okay.
My mom's 90. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is my grandmother. So, but like, I mean, she's out there in West Texas with longhorn cattle, getting up at 5:30 in the morning, making sure the cattle are fed, and making sure all that stuff happens. And we got a video of a girl on, I think it was TikTok, and she's bitching and moaning about the fact that she sued her parents for not getting her permission to be born.
Wow.
And the judge, here it gets better. The judge sided with her and said the parents had to pay her $5,000 a month to live for the rest of their natural lives.
That is insane.
Huh?
Wow.
Okay. All right. And then what's his name gets sued for $2.7 billion? The GDP of France and fucking Germany.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What's going on? And
Fanta says they started wearing man buns, douche knots. That's what happened to men.
I work with some of them. They're in my industry, dude. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, hey man, you realize you got this like ball of shit on your head?
Yeah, that's just men need to start being men. Nothing is wrong with testosterone. It's natural. It's not toxic. Thank you very much.
Toxic.
Thank you very much. Testosterone is natural, folks. Women love testosterone in men, not being pussies. All right.
Dude, have you heard some of the feminists and women that don't call themselves feminists, but they call themselves independent, strong women? I'm holding up the hyphens, okay? And they're like, all they're doing is describing a male, and then they're saying that that's toxic masculinity. And then you look at him and you say, that's misandry, and they're like, you're sexist. It's like, whoa.
No, I don't mind man buns. Oh, okay. Well, each their own, I guess.
Depends on the man that it's on.
That's true, Mrs. Goodstuff.
Yeah.
We have a nice lady right here, Mrs. Goodstuff. A great woman that she is.
Yeah, Vic, I didn't realize I started talking about a man bun last night, and he said, oh, I have a man bun. You know, it's like, okay.
That's right.
Where is there?
Amanda in the chat's like, no, I don't mind a good man bun.
Well, if it's Chris Hemsworth in a man bun, that's Mrs. Goodstuff.
Okay, men with long hair have been waiting for a really long time for it to be acceptable just to throw that shit up in a bun. Because I've had long hair, and I'm telling you, that's number one solution to I don't want to do shit with my hair today. So
but it is kind of confusing. I'm walking down and I see somebody with long hair. I just assume they're a woman. And then they turn around and it's a guy. I'm like, whoa, okay.
And you get to take him to court because you were
me.
It was under false pretenses that you approached him.
No, I didn't approach you. No.
The man bun comes from the I mean, someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But if I'm correct in this, the man bun comes actually from the samurai, traditionally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So now they wore it differently. Okay, they had to shave the front of their head, but and theirs didn't look feminine. And as a matter of fact, arguably one of the greatest warrior class of all history. Right. I mean, they did rule for 1,000 years with nothing but scale mail and a one-sided, one-bladed weapon. So, I mean. Arguably to say, if you want to put it that way, I guess the man bun is pretty damn masculine, right? So, I mean, I guess it just depends on how it's worn or who's wearing it. If he's got flip-flops on and he's wearing cargo shorts, it does not look masculine to me. Okay?
Yeah, and if he's on a scooter.
Yeah, right? one of those little mopeds or hoverboards, that's not very manly, okay? I'm sorry. Right?
Why do they call it a hoverboard when it has wheels on it? That's not a hoverboard.
And they just wanted to
hover,
trademark
like,
the name.
Back to the Future,
All about trademark copyright.
I guess. Stephen Ransom says an alleged part of the MK Ultra program is a sexual traumatization of the candidate before brainwashing. Now we do it in our schools. Yep. We got to get rid of this. Good point.
Oh, and if you want to, embiggen me here, vote blue this voting season. If you want this, make it big.
Oh wait, make it big. Okay, what does that say? Oh, okay.
Put them on the screen.
Make America weak again. Yeah, right. That's what it is right now.
Vote blue if you want this.
If you want this. I prefer red. I think there should be a red tsunami. We need to get our freedoms back, and we get culture the way, being that it's not embarrassing to be American again. You know, you live in a country, the greatest country in the world, with freedom, with rights that we have, and these other countries are coming here. Why are they coming here?
Yeah, they're flooding over here
They're
into
flooding
this
over
racist
here.
country.
And the people who came here, which are mostly come from, you know, the Guatemala, Mexico, wherever, they're family oriented. They're Christian. They love family
Traditional.
values and
Mhm.
traditional. They don't want to change it to this weird commie nightmare that's becoming. And
Well,
I agree with them. We need freedom. We need our freedoms back.
I mean, the Constitution's being challenged right now, and if you, I can't speak for all of my Marine Corps brothers, okay, my military brothers and sisters, but you know,
Yeah.
for us, there was no left and right. There was the Constitution and the flag and our oath. Okay, because you know, a lot of civilians don't know this, but we have to take an oath.
Mhm.
Okay, and it doesn't say that it ends. By the way, all right.
Right.
So there's no end date on our oath, and our oath is to protect our country from anything, whether it be foreign or domestic. Okay,
Right.
so you know, we don't have conversations about Republicans and Democrats and libertarians or independents. You know, it's real simple. Okay, we've got a list of laws, and it's in the Constitution. All right,
Yeah.
and it's not very hard for us to figure out what we're going to do. So, I mean, it's more than that. I can go off on a tangent all day on that kind of stuff, but
Right.
my biggest thing, and this is how I got discovered, or I should say how I discovered to do this and wanted to do this, was, you know, watching FNT, Gary, a few others like Pearly, and what's his name, Tim Pool. All right,
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson, and I started noticing something, and I mentioned this back in 2008. I started noticing magenta and pink and this weird green color and everything, and I started noticing unicorns getting thrown on everything. And I was like, guys, is anyone noticing this? Like, it's showing up in places where it doesn't normally show up at, you know, and now the unicorn, magenta and pink, and I love magenta and I love pink, especially lingerie on chicks. Okay.
Right. There you go.
But it's like it's their color now. That's their banner. And I didn't know this, but unicorns represent, I don't know if we could say the abort word, but
I don't care.
all right.
Get on my channel.
Unicorns represent abortion now. Did you guys know that? That's literally the representation of abortion. So if you see
No idea.
if you see a kid wearing a unicorn on their backpack, they're broadcasting abortion on their backpack, according to the crazy people that are going through this, you know, death cult, or whatever you want to call it. So,
Right.
and we don't know that because we're not educated. We got no clue. There's I have no idea how to put this on the screen, but if you want to type in unicorn abortion candles, I won't ruin it for you. You can put it on there if you want to. Check that out. Okay. It is crazy. Okay. And this is what is being taught to our kids. They're being taught this in school. They're being on our television shows and in our movies. They are being taught this stuff. They're being shown this.
Atrocious.
Okay? Yeah.
Stephen Ransom says, I've been rereading Starship Troopers by Robert Heinlein. It lays out a clear definition of civic duty and public identity.
That's right. Because you in that book, if you didn't join the service, you weren't considered a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly.
So what is your feeling about that, Vincent? I know China does, and they make it mandatory. You know, other nations make it mandatory for service. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if you serve a couple of years, you know, if everybody was kind of, you know, earlier in life.
Let's look at the two best examples before I give my answer to your question. Let's look at Switzerland and Israel.
Yeah.
Okay? In Switzerland, you have to mandatorily serve 2 years, no matter what, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay? Now, you don't have to be in the – now, they haven't fought a war ever, I don't think. Not that I can remember. But they don't have to be the soldiers or the warriors, per se, but they do have to join the service and be educated. They have a very good, well-flowing society. They've gone woke in the last 20 years, but if we take out the last 20 years, they've done very well. Now, let's go over to Israel. Israel does it a little bit differently, obviously, because they're literally fighting off 50 countries at once. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but you get my point. They're surrounded by enemies at all times. So in their culture, it's completely different. In their culture, they have subsects of men and women in the military. And let me tell you something. They train the women differently than they do the men, obviously, because women are built differently than men. but those women are fucking badass. Okay.
Yeah,
And I've trained men and women, by the way. And let me tell you something. This whole crap about a man as a woman and a woman as a man being exactly the same, that's exactly what it is. It's crap. Okay. And to the non-binary identifying people, look, I neither care nor want your opinion when, according to this part, you can identify with whatever you want, and I support you, and I will die next to you defending that right. But as far as the difference between men and women, there is a huge difference. Okay. So do I believe everyone should serve? I believe anyone that can pass the psych exam and the physical exam should serve 4 years directly after high school. Like, you graduate high school, you go to the service for 4 years, you choose your MOS, you get out, you go to college, or you start your life. I think that's how it should be. Okay.
That would be a good idea.
I mean, but
Put those kids in shape. Yeah.
And it would teach them more about the world, and their college professors would not be the first thing inside their impressional brain. The human brain doesn't even start developing until 24. So your brain is still growing and developing until you're 24 years old. And the college professors and the teachers know this.
Yeah.
So we're losing the battle already. I mean, so if you get your bachelor's, or what is it? Not your doctorate. What is the 6 year? What's it called? Your 6 year degree, master's.
Master's.
So if you have anyone that gets your master's degree, right? You graduate high school, you go to one of the 90% of colleges that are blue, because 90% of them are blue. All right.
Yeah.
And you're getting taught this in those 6 years, you're never coming back. You're gone. That's it.
Yeah. That's a big impression.
You know, even BTS couldn't get out of the service. Are you familiar with the super boy band group from Korea? Yeah. BTS.
No, I mean BTS does sound familiar, but I don't know if it was with the group.
I had heard that recently.
Known boy band. You know.
Now, did they have a deferment?
They couldn't get out of their service. They're breaking up or taking a break from being a boy band to serve the Korean military for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
what I heard.
Did
they have a deferment for a while, or was it just the
Thanks.
age there, Hex? Do you know?
Well, I'm sorry. There's two voices, huh?
I was saying, were they deferred for a little while?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not into the band. It's just that, you know.
Right. I heard that recently in the news too, and I thought, I guess maybe they're going in a little late, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steven makes a really good point in the chat. I mean, I can give you counter arguments to it, but he's a little off, but he's also actually quite accurate. You don't necessarily need martial arts training, and remember, not every single thing in the service has martial arts training, Steven. You're absolutely correct in the fact that there is discipline and there is structure. That's the word you're missing. Discipline and structure are what's in the military. I do agree with you, though. You don't have to have fighting training. You don't even have to ever use a weapon, in my opinion. You could go in there and be taught to do something specific like a tech field or something and still learn how to follow orders, follow commands, and be disciplined, and then get out, and you'll be able to think on your own. A lot of people think that because you go in the service and you become this automaton, right? That's not the way it is. Your superiors want you to obey orders, but they also want you to think outside the box in order to close with and destroy. That's what we're taught. We're taught to literally think outside the box. We're not taught to just kill. That's not the way it works. There are people that do that. Yes. Okay. They have this kind of God complex. And because of the simple fact they are trained to do some very specific things, I know some of these people, you're talking about the 10% rule. The 10% of anything is going to fuck up everything for everyone else. That's the way it is. It's the same way with men and women. 10% of the gold diggers and the sugar babies are going to ruin it for the rest of the women. And the 10% of Chads and Tyrones that are basically going and knocking the walls out of all the women, making every woman hate every dude, are going to ruin it for the other good guys. The 10% rule exists in everything. But discipline and structure would be very good, I believe, for anyone that graduates high school, especially after all the crap that's going on with them.
There you go. All right. Thanks for sharing that there, Vincent.
Sorry. I kind of went on a tangent.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff. Don't want to forget about you.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm listening. I mean, I could feel similarly. I don't necessarily feel as strongly as going into the military, but I could agree with having them go out into the workforce and learn to balance a checkbook and pay rent and purchase a car. All of those things that you need to survive. That
Right.
when you go away
Yeah.
and you live on campus in a bubble for 6 years, I think that
But you know what makes it
Not
difficult
knowing how
is the parents weren't trained.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
in a lot of cases, it's just become generational stupidity.
We tend to just baby the kids more, and it's
Oh,
starting
definitely in this
very, very
country.
early.
And then I see
There's a reason why they're
footage.
called snowflakes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
right.
footage in other countries, especially China or Japan, and or and they're training them with guns and very adult, martial arts and all kinds of life lessons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
Steve Ransom says I
they're
served in
actually
National Guard.
educated.
He served in National Guard, loved my boot training and AIT. I went in as a liberal in the early 90s, and we were all green. That was our only color. That's
Oh.
true.
Leaning green, baby.
That's right. We're green.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Well, anybody want to promote their channels here? About to actually get to lunch. I got lunch here.
All right.
So I don't want to end it too
That's a
quickly or
worthwhile
anything like
endeavor.
that.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mrs.
right.
Goodstuff, for coming
Thank
in.
you.
And
Oh, I am
Yeah.
so incredibly sorry for being late. I
That's okay.
absolutely intended to be here for the whole thing.
that's all
but
right.
thank
I'll
you
hold it
guys
against
very
you
much.
later.
Okay, thank
Ah,
you. Thank you
well,
very
right.
much.
You're
for
always welcome to
inviting me on.
come here anytime you want.
Yeah,
This is
thanks
good
again,
stuff.
Mrs. Goodstuff.
I'll do it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll
I'd
do
like
a
to be
full.
on you guys' channel one time.
Yeah, me too.
or
I'll be
more.
on the Good Stuff channel.
Yeah,
For
How do I
sure.
get on there?
Comics, thanks for letting me come, man. I really do appreciate it, man.
Hey, no
awesome.
problem, my friend.
Yeah,
All right.
and just promotion wise, guys, all my channel is just raw. I'm just a rando. All I really want to do is just get the message out there for everyone. I'm going to try to start doing live events, and I'm going to start doing on location events at some of the stuff that happens around Texas. Like we have, shows, gun shows, stuff like that. I'm going to start
Yeah.
doing like street
The gun show.
questions. Yeah, like, well, I mean, I figure, everything has to have a gimmick, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, why not bring a little bit of Texas to everybody, And
First there was Rambo, and now
Hey,
there's
Pittsburgh.
Rando.
Rando.
Rando. Rando.
Let's see the bandana.
That's a good
Do it.
tagline. I like it.
Oh.
I like it, but I don't know. I think that because I was talking to some of my friends here, and especially where I grew up in Texas,
I've had to.
we don't give a crap about color. We're
No, we
mixed.
don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
we really don't, man. Like when I go to a gun show, I mean, this is what I want to show
Gun
everyone. I mean, we're just walking around having a good time, eating turkey legs, talking about what kind of calibers we want. Oh my god, that's a great gun. Hey, dude, that's a badass rifle you got there. I mean, no one gives a shit. Okay,
Right.
so like that's all I want to do. Thank you so much again for having me on. I'll post my channel again. Please like,
Yeah,
share, and
go ahead.
subscribe. And guys, something I'm learning as I'm going, obviously, but obviously if you share, the bigger we, and this is for everyone, the bigger we get, people like us that are thinking the way we do, the more we spread our message, the more people are going to wake up. The more people that wake up, the faster we can get away from this, and the faster we can go back to America being America, man. So that's it. I'm done. I don't want to take up any more time.
Well, thanks for coming on, Nurse. Have a good day. All right.
That was fantastic. That's great stuff.
That was wild, man.
That's what we love to hear.
Yes, we do.
Well, you tell Mr. Goodstuff that it was good of him to come on as well.
He's getting ready to take my son to a band expo. It's his last year of marching band, so
Awesome.
we're juggling that. But yeah, as far as our show's concerned, this Sunday, I just want to mention this Sunday we're going to do an episode with Justin Belmont on. He's got some things to talk about, new additions to his campaign and things like that. But we're also going to do, with the Halloween theme, we're going to talk about some spooky subjects. I think we're going to we decided today, The Night Stalker.
Oh, I love that show.
Love the Night Stalker. Yeah.
And the link to the Cecil Hotel.
Now is that the movie?
Yes.
Is that the movie or from the series?
From
Richard
the original Night
Ramirez, the Night
Oh,
Stalker
true-
serial
true
killer.
Oh,
story
that
stuff.
Night Stalker. I was
Oh,
thinking
Yeah,
the
that
Kolchak.
Night Stalker.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Kolchak, Darren McGavin Night Stalker. That's how I was.
Oh, okay. No, not
Yeah.
that Night Stalker, but we're going to talk about real Night Stalkers.
Real life.
Oh, the
I
real
Well, I
Night
was going
Stalker.
to watch it, but you know,
And his link to the Cecil Hotel, and the Cecil Hotel has a story. It was all over the internet when it happened. Have you seen it's usually the elevator images.
Oh, wow,
Of the
yeah.
girl she's sort of like looking out of the elevator as if something's there and jumping back in, and the weird behavior, and she came up missing. They eventually
Wow.
found her in the water tanks on the roof of the hotel.
wow.
Oh,
And
God.
it's kind of mysterious as to how she got there. But she was there for a very long time.
Yeah,
So long that
long history of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Downtown
it's
LA, like 20 minutes away from me.
and they actually
Whoa.
the hotel still stands, but they've rebranded. I can't remember that's going to be in my research, but they've rebranded it to try to.
It must be the
Yep.
Cecil Says Hotel, right?
No, it's like a completely different.
Hello.
Cecil Says
Welcome,
Hotel.
everyone.
Somebody,
Welcome to our hotel. We have
check
great
the
rooms
records.
here. It's classy. You'll love it. Yeah. Hello.
You might check in, but you won't check out.
Exactly. There you go. They
Big
did
old mask
a
on the building, a red mask.
Welcome to Hotel
American Horror
California.
Story hotel that season was after
Yeah.
the Cecil Hotel.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right.
So it should be a lot of fun. Plus,
That
we
should
do
be
our
great.
monthly show with the girls. One of them is in here, and another one that was just a guest is in here.
Uncool.
Amanda
Oh,
B.
you know the models or just the people in the chat or
Amanda B. No, not the models. Amanda B. Flying Feline, Lola, and I do a show the first Friday.
yeah.
of the month. And Fanta
They're
was
great.
just the last one.
they're great women. I love them all. Lola, Amanda B,
They're a lot of fun.
Fanta. They're great people. Yeah,
Very fun people.
and more. There's more of them. Trust me. There's a lot.
And you look great in a bandana.
It's cool. You got a cool
Yeah, I
bag. Look at
dressed
that.
up as Axl
That's a-
Rose
That's cool.
for the last episode.
That's a nice hat too.
Sweet
Wow.
child
Oh,
of
thank you.
mine, you know.
Yeah.
That's a face swap job though. I kind of
Oh.
had a thing where for a while I would always have a different icon, but then I sort of stopped because people would be like, "Is that Mrs. Goodstuff? Who is that?" They couldn't see if the names were on there and couldn't tell who it was.
Right.
Branding, yes.
Yes, people said the
Branding.
water tasted weird. Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
in the hotel, that was how they sort of figured out.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they
how I
needed
figured out
to
the
check the
body
water
in the
source.
water
Water.
tank.
Yeah. just
Will
they
you
were
be
brushing their
going to
teeth.
any conventions this year?
Yeah.
We missed the Cincinnati con actually, which we've just been exceptionally busy on weekends with the season. You know,
Right.
when anybody who has a kid that's in any kind of extracurricular thing, or a sport or anything like that, it does take up a good portion of your life when you're in it.
Sure.
But we do hope to. I don't have any immediate plans, but something close. You know, I'm not one for cross country driving. I know there's a lot of people that do it for cons, but you know, something local. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. Fresh
Absolutely.
people soup.
Does that hurt?
Fresh people soup.
We're
We're
not
not cannibals. No, that's only a rumor. That's always rumor
Did
about
Army
George
Hammer stay in
Washington.
that hotel?
Army Hammer.
He's
Probably.
a supported cannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh people.
Yeah, that's an interesting documentary. If you haven't
That
seen
would
that
be.
one, his family issues go way back.
Mm.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's like a legacy of evil.
Yeah. I always like these colonial stories about George Washington being a cannibal. Like, well, how did they survive at Valley Forge?
Did you know
Could
that
it be?
Abraham Lincoln was a vampire hunter?
I did not. I mean, that's a much more interesting
Yeah.
replay of
Vampire.
history.
It would
That was a
be.
good movie, actually. I was kind of like,
Yeah.
It was
God,
cool.
This is
I
gonna be
liked
so,
it.
it's going to be so bad. And then
Abe Lincoln,
saw it, and I was
vampire
pretty
hunter.
impressed. It was pretty good.
He's also a zombie killer. There's another one.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, they redid
I have-
Pride and Prejudice as zombies.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
like
wow.
to say that I am not a potato, but a real boy.
A real boy.
Shane Davis sent out these stickers that said that.
I'm not a potato.
Uh.
I'm a boy.
I'm a real boy. Yeah, the potato guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, plug your channels if you would. Hex, go ahead. You first.
Oh, yeah, you can please subscribe to HEX Island Comics. And HEX Island is one word on YouTube. and I'm doing some stuff there. I'm going to be dropping some short videos, and I have a stop and shoot interview show. I call it Stop and Shoot. I try to make it weekly, but usually I can accommodate to whoever wants to come on. I can accommodate to their time and talk about. You could talk about your project or your channel or whatever you want. And if you got a character, I'll do a character sketch for you on the stream.
Yes.
And the next one is well, I'm skipping next week because of CromCon,
Okay.
but the next one will be in November. I'll keep you updated on
CromCon.
who
Cool.
will be on. And yes, there he is.
There he is. Look at that.
Oh.
Chiro.
So Rex, go ahead and promote your channel, and what are you doing?
Oh yeah. Well, today, 4 o'clock Shadow, 4 o'clock Central, every day, 7 days a week, 365, 366 on leap year.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I think today's episode will be number 271. So check me out on Devil Flyer, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever little babies are sold.
There you go. And you'll also be on tonight on Apex After Dark with.
That's right. Yeah. And on
Pro
Tuesdays, I'm on Topic List with Jason Bascom and Luke, and then on sometimes Thursdays with Lorenzo
You're
on his
regular on there
channel.
now?
Yeah, I've been on regular on there for about a year now, and then
that's awesome.
And then on Fridays I go on Red Valkyries. I was on there last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey,
keep
Mrs. Good
busy.
Stuff. Yeah.
Now, Rex, did you ever reveal TM? Or did
Yes.
somebody just win it?
Oh, he
and you're
won
not
it.
saying it.
He
Are you gonna-
won. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, he did?
What is it?
Yeah. Eric and Boyd won. Yeah.
Oh, he did. He
He
figured
guessed
it out.
it. He guessed.
But you're not going to tell us the guess?
No, I did.
I don't know what it is.
It was TM.
Uh-huh.
Total mystery.
What?
Mystery.
Yeah.
Total mystery. It's a total mystery.
Damn. Nobody
the-
guessed that.
He
until Eric-
won, and then we
Yeah.
had another contest after that. I said, well, if it was TM, you have TM, right? A total mystery. So Eric won the total package. He'll get everything on my Ashcan edition. He'll get everything when Devil Flyer, the full book, comes up. No matter how much I add to the campaign, he will win the total package. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Eric's an awesome guy.
Eric, he figured it out.
And then I said, well, we need a mystery. So on that broadcast, I like to run contests. We had a mystery, a box. I said, well, I need to put together a mystery box. So I said, what is Vic King going to work on draw next for me? What is my character going to be? Is it going to be plant, animal, or mineral? And Lorenzo was in there and he said lizard. And I said, no, you have to guess the category and the animal. And he said animal, lizard. And I said, that's right. I have a lizard type. And so he won the mystery box. So there was a couple of different winners in that contest.
Wow.
Yeah.
That begins a nice big some packages.
And he'll get
there.
a mystery box, which I have.
Mystery box.
He won earlier from me. He won a signed one of the two gentlemen that wore the Creature from the Black Lagoon suit.
Wow.
So he won one of those autographs and a few other things from me in the past. So I'm going to send it all to him with his mystery box. And he also was my first backer on the Ashcan, which is going to go to print here pretty soon. As soon as I get all the scans, I showed you a bunch of scans earlier.
Yeah. Our friend Stephen Ransom says he'll be on PJ Maybe's channel in about an hour.
Oh.
So let's talk geeky noon. So you guys want to jump on to PJ Maybe's channel on YouTube.
Admit it, Mrs. Goodstuff. That drove you crazy for days.
I had so much fun. I mean, it was a blast. I mean, I was, dipping in and out of work just to throw in goofy TM guesses.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself. I'd throw one out and I'd just go for like a dozen. And I'd be like,
Your guesses were actually awesome. So much.
Yeah, you were one of 3 or 4 people, and Eric was another one. He was throwing everything against the wall. And it surprised him more than anybody. It surprised me. I
mean, I
said somebody's
wasn't.
going to get it eventually.
Of
But
course, if I happened to hit it, I was going to be happy. But with my
Yeah.
answers, I wasn't necessarily
Yeah.
trying to win. I was just trying to make you laugh or make you say something
yeah,
that I knew you'd like either have trouble with pronouncing or just
yeah,
or
no
you would just
doubt.
bust out and giggle and
Yeah.
snicker. And yep, it
Yeah.
worked a
Right.
couple
It
times.
was a lot of fun, and it took on a life of its own. But when I thought up the character, it didn't take me long to think up total mystery, and then I made it into kind of a guessing game, and boy, it grew
Yeah.
out of. I sure
Tel-
didn't.
Telepathic maniac or some.
Oh man,
yeah.
there were so
Yes,
many
it's great.
names
Wow.
guessed.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I guess
wrote
it
some
depends
of
a
them
bit on
down.
meditation.
Yeah.
Mystical terror,
Yeah.
thunder maker, time meddler, time marshal, time mystic, time
God.
mangler, time mercenary. I mean, you name it.
You have these written down,
Tragic
don't you?
mercy, total midnight, time marauder. Good names.
You didn't
Oh
write
my
down my
God.
tragic meatloaf.
Tragic meatloaf, yeah.
Tragic meatloaf, right? Yeah. Tragically, he did die this year.
I like that.
Tragic meatloaf. He died. It was
Meatloaf.
cooked in the oven. It was
R.I.P.
so delicious.
You need
We
to
got
do
on a whole probably for a half an hour chat discussion.
You
on
need to
meatloaf
do
Right.
an R.I.P. meatloaf video,
Yes,
and
yeah.
have your
How would
husband
we
do
do
an
that?
R.I.P.
Yeah,
People
nice.
meatloaf and play a meatloaf song or something.
I would
That's
love
not a
that.
bad idea. Thank you,
That's a-
Rex.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I'm
want to see
full
that.
of
I'll
ideas.
take them as
Ah.
long as you don't charge me.
No, I won't charge you. I won't
course,
give
that's
you my
free.
good ones. My good
Okay.
ones I keep for myself.
Keep for yourself. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
That's right, man.
Well, I'm
that's
glad
why
we
HEX
finally
does
did a
stream.
stream together. This
Thank
was awesome.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've not
Thanks.
been on with your husband, but
I want to come on your
I'd
channel.
like to get
Definitely.
on.
oh
with
well,
the
I
good
guess I
stuff.
was
We'd
today.
love to come
duh.
on.
Mm.
Yeah, we've gone through like a schedule change in the household, so things got very irregular for a while. So we're
Hey,
starting
when you
to
have children,
think about putting something regular together again. I mean, we
Yeah.
like the freedom to just sort of stream when we are feeling it,
Yeah.
as opposed to a commitment.
that's what I do. I mean, I have one consistent time, but all the others are fair game. When I feel like or have the time to do it.
Right.
Like my coffee streams, that's why they're kind of irregular.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
And so-
we for our streams, it's all laughs and lighthearted and fun and
That's great.
making fun at ourselves of
Shits and
and other
giggles.
people. Yeah, shits and giggles all the way. So yes, I mean you're all on our list for
Oh
once
no,
we
I'm
have
on
some
somebody's list.
Oh,
it's a
wow,
positive
cool.
I
list.
thought the witness protection program would
You're on the
protect me
Goodstuff
better than
list.
this.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Thank
not
you.
that kind of list. Okay.
No, but yeah,
Jeez, man.
I'll definitely when we have another stream where we have a like a gathering plan for sure.
Okay.
I'd love to have another stream. We did it once where we had a stream we had a decent amount of people on, and it was at Christmas time, and it actually worked out nicely because I was afraid and like, oh god, everybody's going to be walking all over each other, but it was nice and respectful. I guess it was just like a nice little perfect storm of who we had on.
It's amazing, really, that you can show up in chats, and I was checking out YouTube long before I ever even typed anything in, even before I even made an account.
Yeah.
I was watching lurking in the background, and it's amazing. People get to know you, and it's like, wow, the good stuff. So we know who they are.
Exactly.
It's almost like celebrity status. It's like,
It
wow.
is.
Oh, I don't know about
Quite
that.
a
All of you are like
celebrity.
celebrity
Well, you know
snakes.
what I mean.
Not
You're
the
known
fun.
in the community, and it
Yeah.
is
It
amazing.
is fun. It is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
funny that, Good Stuff and I'll toss. We're always, we probably sound like spies because we're tossing around code names around the house all the time. Like, oh, Apex sent you an invite. Did you get on Devil Flyer this morning? Hex Allen's going to be, and it's like, the kids must be wondering what the hell are mom and dad really doing for a living.
Spies? Right.
The Americans.
like Peter Parker's parents.
Right.
They were spies.
You're on a need to know basis, kids.
Mhm.
Carrie
Yeah.
says, Mrs. Goodstuff, when you stream with Fanta and the other ladies, please do an earlier show for us Brits.
Oh,
Okay.
Because they're like going to bed, about the time
They
you're
are.
doing your
that's true.
streams.
That's true. I think
Yeah.
it's very early in the morning for
That's
them.
why I started doing the coffee streams, because it's about noon there or even earlier, and I get good reception. I mean, my second largest viewership is from England, so
The UK nooner, in other words. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But I
one in
don't
the
know.
mornings. or
Like I
early
say, I'm
afternoon.
kind of like Good Stuff. It's like spitball it. Sometimes it may be 3 a.m. Sometimes like today it was like maybe 6 or 6:30. No set time really.
Good. It says, I'm live. If anyone wants to pop my live cherry with
When I
me.
wake up and need
Thanks for
coffee.
sharing.
How do you like your coffee, Mrs. Goodstuff?
I'm a Splenda and flavored creamer kind of gal.
Okay.
But I'm not. I usually just do like vanilla creamer or like in the holidays peppermint mocha, but I'm not like
keep it simple. Do you make eggnog during Christmas?
I don't. And I'm not. I was never really I was a big fan of eggnog when I was a kid, but as an adult, I kind of got away from it for a while, and then sort of like when we had kids, was like, let's buy eggnog over the holidays. That stuff is so thick. I don't know. It's difficult.
I know.
To drink.
I don't like it either.
I can't eat. If it's spiked, I'll
HEX is going to blow away. He needs lunch. But one last question.
Right.
What is your favorite holiday dessert?
Oh my goodness.
I know
like
it's hard
Christmas
to pick.
holiday, my favorite holiday dessert. I'm going to go with.
It could be any holiday. It doesn't have to be Christmas.
Okay. My favorite dessert is key lime pie.
I love that. That's
homemade
good.
key lime pie.
I was actually introduced to that late in life, but yeah.
I was as well. I'd had, cheaper yuck, restaurant versions.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The stuff that kind of almost looks like Jello.
Apex, what's for lunch today, Apex? Do you know?
My mom got me an Arby's.
Oh God, yeah. Go eat that while it's hot.
Oh yeah, while it's warm.
Yeah, don't let it get cold for sure.
No, I can't. I heated the convection. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. Thanks everyone for checking out the HEX Apex show. Next calendar is what? November, 2 weeks from then. I don't have it in front of me.
I do.
I do. So I think Rex is hosting the next one.
I
right?
am. Let's see. That will be on the 5th.
November 5th.
Like 3 days after my birthday and right before the election and right before you turn your clocks back.
This is my sister-in-law's birthday, November 5th, one of them at least. So yeah. So catch a HEX Apex show every other Saturday of the month at 11 a.m. Central.
Will you be able to make it Apex?
I'll make it. I should be able to make it. So who are we going to have? You have a guest?
We're going to have on Amanda B, I believe.
Amanda B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Amanda, so you'll be on.
Amanda, can you confirm that? Can you come on my show in a couple weeks at about this, we've not had a carry on yet.
Hey, I know Mr. Goodstuff had to pop out and stuff. I'm sure he has some stuff to do, some good stuff to do.
We are? What date? It is. It'll be November 5th, Amanda, and it'll be at 12 Eastern or 11 Central.
Right.
Yeah, I think Amanda's Eastern.
Yeah, she is Eastern, I think.
Yes, she is. And Amanda, do me proud and don't be late like I was. Again, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Yeah,
that's okay. We forgive you.
We love both of you guys.
We've been totally stood up, We've been totally stood up before. So
we have.
At least you came in, better late than never.
Oh, I sat straight up. Good stuff. Brought the laptop into me.
You're still in bed.
Thank you, Amanda.
I was. I was like, oh God.
That's okay. So. That's okay. Hey, we love Mrs. Goodstuff. We love Mr. Goodstuff, and we love everybody.
I would have shut this
we love
down
you guys
30
back.
minutes ago if I'd had an Arby's. Just saying.
I know. Well,
I love you, but not that much.
I love what I do here, and I don't want to say, "Oh, I have to eat my sandwich." I'll be munching on live. It'd be kind of weird.
No, you mute yourself and you put your
I've done
icon
that
up.
before too, but
I've had 4-course meal. Are you kidding?
I've been known to have a snack behind.
Yeah, what you should do is you have food and you got to eat it.
Hell, last weekend I went for 30 hours straight. You don't think I ate off camera?
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
Make sure you embiggen yourself and get a real good close-up of you chewing.
Hey, a break from the norm.
Make it entertaining.
Call all your friends. Just see Apex is chowing on his roast beef.
Oh my gosh. Is it a roast beef?
Yeah, it's roast beef.
He's just at Arby's, so
it's Arby's,
I guess that's about all they do. Yeah,
that's right.
I love their potato wedges. you know.
Yeah,
And then
Rex
I
is
get
about
their
to leave and get
cheddar
Arby's.
and dip
Right.
that in the cheddar. Oh,
it
good
would.
stuff.
So catch Apex After Dark midnight. We got Luke
Yes.
Korolovich art coming on. It's going to be a
That's
great
awesome.
stream. We're going to ask him cool questions, stuff. We're going to learn some stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
Everybody.
interesting character.
Yeah,
I'm going to
there's
try and saw him
fun.
off at the knees tonight.
right. Gonna be fun. We should all hurry. Hambone emoji. Good stuff on the show. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Have a great day, great week, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao for now.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.